Hey everybody, and welcome back to From Guiseley to Greatness from me, GDB365. If you joined us last time, what happened actually last time? I think we won. Yes, we won against Bristol Rovers. Since then we've had two games. We've drawn 3-3 and 1-1, which is pretty disappointing if I'm honest. To say that this was a bit of a topsy-turvy sort of game. We were 1-0 down, then 1-1, then 2-1 up, then 2-2, then went 3-2 up, and then we drew 3-3 basically. They went down to 10 men late on. Didn't really mean anything at the end. Looking at this, a bit disappointing. They only had 3 shots and they scored all 3. Jack Van came back into the side and had a very poor game. Probably my own fault. But as you can see, Reece Turner scored. But if we go into the highlights, you can see the goals now. Basically, Dean Winner was sent off because Walton was through and he basically tripped the back of his heels. A professional foul. It was down here somewhere. This is how it started. McCartan got the ball, squared it. Mingoya even at the far post, just tucking it in. So pretty, can't really complain about that really. When you get goals that they're definitely avoidable, then fair enough. And then this happened. A decent effort from Love, a bit of a scramble. He could have done better on the post, Windass. But yeah, Ryan McConnell striking it home, bottom left-hand corner. Then we went 2-1 up in front, even 2-1 in front. I can't even speak. Turner getting another goal, summary goal, getting quite a few goals now. 6th goal of the season at this point. Then they hit back with Madger on loan from Liverpool, swinging it in. Bit of a scramble. It comes off Love's heels, and then Crosdale manages to fire one in at the near post past Lynch. Unfortunate for Lynch. A bit unfortunate for Love as well, it just came off his heels. And then we went 3-2 in front in the second half. Thanks to Margaret's crossing in, and a nice little scissor sort of kick finish from Turner for his 7th goal of the season. And you're thinking, come on now, we can take this to him, carry on. But a very even game, and it proved to be the case when this happened. Windass won the header. I think Love won the header actually. Winard played it wide to Liddle. The opposite switched the flank basically. Van got it here. Lynch cleared it away. Then Love lost that to Gallagher. Good tackle from Wood. Andrew knocked it forward again. I actually thought nearly got a goal from it. Margats could have done something maybe with that. Van did well to intercept, but give it straight to Gallagher. Long ball over the top. Windass out wide, and you know what's going to happen. Cross it in. Header. Goal. It's usually the case. It's the bog standard goal really from in the lower leagues. Cross it in, someone heads it in. But away from home against Accrington, one of the favourites for the league, I couldn't be too disappointed. Although they did go out of 10 men, but it didn't prove to be of any use really. But like I said, wasn't too disappointed. Then the team that went up as champions in the Vauxhall, the Vanarama Conference North. We played them. We were 1-0 down. And then again, that man again, Reece Turner scoring again. As you can see, we dominated proceedings. Well, slightly bit in terms of chances, but we just couldn't hit the target. Going into the goals. Davis in goal, knocked it long. Simpson, he came in for a rare start because of the Jack Van's performance last time. And just a bog-standard goal for Guy. They did actually get another one that was disallowed for offside, which I think he was. It was in the build-up that he was. Because he started playing well, but the build-up there, he was actually offside. Then, second half, Davis kicked it long. Denton, with his one head in, won it. And Gibbons put a decent ball down and through for Margits. Simple goal this, cross it in. Sweaty goals, if you want to call it that. If you play FIFA, you'll understand what I mean. And Reece Turner again, 8th goal of the season. He's doing really, really well. So, moving on to the next game. So a bit of poor form, that leaves us at the minute 4 points adrift of top Chester, but we are still unbeaten, along with Altrincham and Macclesfield, and of course Chester. We have got them coming up soon. If we have a look on here, they are about 6 games away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to sneeze again. This is sneeze of the video time. It went away. Sorry about that. Right, so, moving on. Any injuries? We did get one injury, unfortunately. If we go to the squad, is probably one of his better players. Luke Thomas is injured for 2 months. Strained knee ligaments, which is a massive disappointment. We have got Compton though, who is adequate replacement. Is not the best. Obviously, he's on 2-star ability, which doesn't help. But at least he's got a decent left foot on him. Good at crossing, good at finishing for that matter. Decent flair, decent pace. He's not too bad. Hopefully, he's gonna just like fill in for us. We couldn't play, by the way. We couldn't play Jordan Gibbons against Accrington because he's on loan from them. So, having a look now, we're going to go into the game. I've already accepted the team by accident. I've got a little bit excited at the prospect of playing against one of the teams bottom of the league. It's the 21st at the moment. Nothing else really to say apart from look at the team. Their key player is Jordan Winter, who looks a very decent all-round player. 4-star current ability, 5-star potential ability. Plays defensive midfielder. So he'll probably end up playing in centre midfield, I would imagine. He might be playing on the right. We'll have a look momentarily. If we go to the match, in fact, let's have a look at their form. Cheltenham schedule. They've conceded quite a lot of goals, but as you can see, they won their first game of the season against Torquay, who were one of the favourites to go up, and they won 2-1. So they're not to be underestimated. They have scored a few goals, but they've conceded a hell of a lot. So I'm hopeful we can score some goals. So we'll go to the match. As you can see, we're massive favourites. There's Cheltenham in the relegation places. They have drawn 2 games, but they're not doing brilliant at the moment. So it's going to continue. If your nose, man, just bear with us while I blow my nose. I'm sure that sounded lovely. As you can see now, Winter is playing centre midfielder. He is the key man. He got the goal of the month. So let's have a look at Richards, a few other players. Fairly nimble, pretty good mentals. He looks like he could be quite a task. He's a striker playing out of position. Cyril at the other side, with his face, not as dangerous looking. He's more of a defensive kind of player, in my opinion, with his decent tackling and marking. And position's not bad at 9, but off the ball is quite concerning, and he's quite strong. So Buteman doesn't look that good, but obviously he's shown his potential by scoring a pretty decent goal. Used to play for Watford, looking at his shirt colour. And Donovan alongside, he doesn't look like anything special. He's just quite a fit guy in terms of running around. Only young as well, 18. Williams up front. It doesn't strike me with that much fear. His mentals are pretty good. For a 20-year-old, actually, they're very good. But, like I say, finishing's only 10, his pace is only 10, he's not very strong. I'm very I'd say I'm confident that we can cope. It's just the crosses coming into him, how good he is. His heading's not the best, but it doesn't usually mean anything. So, moving into the game, we're going to ask Anthony Tonkin to apply his advice. Harry Buteman is going to get closing down and tight marking. Now, the thing that does scare me with this formation is the defenders are going to run out of the way and, away from the position, and they're probably going to get their asses kicked, knowing our luck. But they are a poor side at the minute. They're conceding left, right and centre. But they're probably going to be buoyed from their recent win. Did I say German or something? Win. But yeah, I'm hopeful that we are going to do the business here in this particular game. These are one of the favourites for the league, but they obviously have got off to a bad start. But don't let that fool you. They'll still be a decent side. This is why I've chose this game based on the early stages, based on the season preview. As Andrew whips it in, and Gibbons is there with his one heading and heads it wide. Or is it two? No, one heading, 2 finishing. That's what it is. And Danny Andrew, who got rested last time out, is looking uninterested, which is a bit disappointing. He's been our best player so far this season, in my opinion. Apart from obviously the goals getting scored by Reece Turner, he's been Mr. Consistency. There's a chance here. It's cleared away by Andrew, of all people. Kroll knocks it forward to Winton. Now it's Cyril. Cyril back to Kroll, the left back. Fine Cyril. Wood with a good tackle. Turner can chase Tamari, who knocks it back to Reynolds. Long ball forward. Cyril brings it down superbly, but then loses it to Niambi. But a bit of a confusion between Niambi and Wood causes a chance, and Williams tamely hits it straight at Lynch, who grasps it gratefully. and then kicks it long downfield. To McConnell. Back to forward to Wood. Now it's Love. Back it goes to Van, who locks it long wide to right to Gibbons, who finds Turner. Turner can shoot here and scores. Powerful effort. No stopping that one. Great finish, and there's his customary goal. He's not looking very happy about it, but but trust me, he will be inside. It's like Mario Balotelli. He just doesn't smile. He's always angry. Why always me? What an effort this is. In off the crossbar. Thinks he's Tony Yeboah, except for he's a lot closer, so it's not quite the same. But yeah. So good goal. But this is a free kick, which usually means goal, especially when the keeper can't keep hold of it. I mean, I'm sure he's handling pretty decent. It's 12. That was a pretty tame effort, in my opinion. Cleared away by Gibbons. Probably not the best person to have a near post defending, because he's not the best at heading. You know, but if he can clear it away like that, I'll be happy with him. But Cheltenham just edging the game. They've had more possession, they've had more chances. And like I say, we can't afford to take his foot off the gas. Buteman plays it forward for Richards. Richards will get it, keep it in. He swings it into Williams, strikes it well. And all that stuff I was saying about Williams not being that good, he's just fired one in there, and it's a great finish. Yeah, I'm very disappointed with you as well, Lynch. But yeah, gets the ball here. Swings it in, and Williams arriving late into the box. Wood maybe could have done better, so could have Van to try and block it, but you know, we are conceding a few goals at the moment. Jack Van's come in because basically he's the best defender allegedly we have, or the best potential defender. So we do need, I'm going to say I'm not happy with the performance. Actually, all the players are a bit naff with regards to that. Let's just go. We have drawn a couple of games, haven't we? But let's give the fans the performance we're expecting. Let's try that. Nothing happens. Let's passionately try and G them up. Yes, that's exactly the kind of response I'm looking for. That's not. That's half. So Reece Turner, really happy with that. We haven't played great. Tom Hanks is playing from. Vincent Young plays it down the line, and Richards is there. And this could be a goal early on. It's over, hit cross slightly, and Nyambe can get it away. Might make some changes. This formation is a bit worrying at the minute because we can't seem to get a grasp of the game as Hanks wins the header and then finds Richards. Richards plays it forward for Williams, who looked offside. He's tackled well by Van, but it falls to Richards. Now Winter has it. Winter plays in Williams. What a save from Lynch! I actually thought that was going to be a goal. It was a good tackle, but it fell to Richards. And then diving, and he caught it. I expect him to parry it straight into the net as we prepare to make some changes. Kasheem Walton can come on for Margaret, so he's had a poor game. Jack Compton, I can't really do anything about you, unfortunately. An injection of pace, perhaps? Actually loves having a bit of a poor game. Let's switch you out, put you in as a deep line playmaker, and Tyler Denton can come on. No pressure on you, just please start scoring. You scored the other game, could do you scoring again. And they've made a change as well. Cotwicker. And the defender is looking exhausted, Jack Van, so I probably will make a change with him shortly. But yeah, we haven't really had any of the game here. Let's just cancel this, pause it. Let's go into the team instructions. Let us go for more direct passing. Try and catch them off guard and let's exploit the flanks. Yeah, we'll try that. And then we need to make another change shortly. Ideally, I don't want to be making defensive changes if you can help it, but I'm going to have to because he's looking very, very tired. Is Jack Van? He's had a decent game, to be fair to him. Let's just give you a bit of a G up. There we go. 1-1 against Cheltenham when they're bottom of the league, pretty much. Would be very disappointing, and the performance itself is pretty damn disappointing. But if we can catch him on the break now, it's cleared away. Kotika heads it away. Oh, look at that! That is just a ridiculous goal. Ridiculous goal. Guy comes on and scores. That's a terrible, terrible goal. Ball's headed away, and then it's headed forward. It's cleared, hits Kowica in the chest and goes in. It's just ridiculous. Right, so that means we need to team talk and aggressively say, show some passion. We need to get forward, and we need to score as soon as. In fact, tactics, we are going to push you up. I'm going to push you up, which means that you're not going to probably play as well. And you know, you're going to be a support. And you're going to be a fullback attack. And then, well, we'll try that. Yeah. Come on, let's do it. Do it now. Come on. So there's a free kick now, which is probably going to be... Oh no, it's way over the bar. I thought it was going to be 3-1. But look at this. They've completely dominated us, and I really don't understand what we've done wrong here. I mean, we dominated other teams, but for some reason this formation against a team bottom of the league. And this is why I said they weren't to be underestimated. And this is going to be our first loss of the season, which is very, very disappointing against a team that's down the bottom of the table. Very disappointing. I'm pretty sure the board will be very disappointed as well, and that is a very bad result. Very bad. Only 2 people responded to that. I'm not very happy about that. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have, excuse the French, shit-talked to them. But at least Chester only drew, looking at it. Where did Chester? Yeah, they drew 1-1 with Gateshead. Yeah, so, a poor performance. Dave Wesley doing... It looks like he's got injured, has he? He went off after 38 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so... I'm not going to save it now while you're still on. It's a poor result. It leaves us in 4th, but it's not the end of the world. It's the first loss, and we haven't won in 3 games, which is not the best. So the next game I'm probably going to come to is probably going to be the Chester game. The other games technically should be... I mean, Altrincham, they could be a decent game. If they're still up near the top, I might do that one and then come back for the Chester game. But if they drop off a little bit, I'll probably just go straight for the Chester game. And hopefully you'll join us for that. Hopefully I've enjoyed it, even though we've lost. But yeah, hopefully you'll join us for the next one. And until then, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.